We've heard claims from Republican leadership that they've passed a bill to lift the debt ceiling. That's laughable. What they did was pass a wish list to reassure their most extreme members. Make no mistake, they have no plan. I just consulted with the distinguished ranking member of the Appropriations Committee. They haven't even agreed on the top line numbers for this year's appropriations process, let alone move forward to implement the extreme cuts that they imagine are going to happen. I just left a trade subcommittee hearing where a parade of witnesses from both parties said we needed to invest more in the customs and border protection to protect Americans from fentanyl. Without a plan, they will continue to target the poor and protect the privileged and get nothing done. America deserves better. Let's pass a clean debt ceiling proposal and get back to work.
Good morning, friends. Important information has just been unveiled. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen announced that the debt ceiling deadline is now June 5th. The Treasury Department is scheduled to make an estimated $92 billion in payments and transfers the week of June 5th. This could mean no delayed payments next month. My dear friends, please make sure that you watch until the end of this video for the complete details. Also, I will be announcing the winners from yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway, so do stay tuned. My dearest friends, if you'd like to enter the weekly giveaways, all you have to do is click and like several of my videos, and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. So here is some breaking news. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen says the new date when our country will reach a debt ceiling is June 5th. Yellen wrote in a letter to House Speaker Kevin McCarthy, "Based on the most recent available data, we now estimate that the Treasury will have insufficient resources to satisfy the government's obligations if Congress has not raised or suspended the debt limit by June 5th. Yellen's new estimate contains more specifically than her earlier guidance the exact timing of the so-called X date, when the United States will not be able to pay its bills. It has a degree of uncertainty, as the Treasury Department tracks money coming in and leaving its coffers." Yellen also stated in the letter, "We will make more than $130 billion of scheduled payments in the first 2 days of June, including payments to veterans and Social Security and Medicare recipients. These payments will leave Treasury with an extremely low level of resources." She also noted that the Treasury Department is scheduled to make an estimated $92 billion in payments and transfers the week of June 5th, and said the government would not have adequate resources to satisfy all of its obligations. The department has been using so-called extraordinary measures to help the government pay the bills since January of this year, at which time Yellen urged lawmakers to act without delay. This past Thursday, the Treasury took another measure not used since 2015, swapping about $2 billion in Treasury securities between the Civil Service Retirement and Disability Fund and the Federal Financing Bank in an effort to help avoid a default. Janet Yellen told all lawmakers that waiting until the last minute to reach a deal has already caused borrowing costs to go up for securities that are maturing in early June. Representative Patrick McHenry, one of the GOP negotiators, said the June 5th date maintains and ensures the urgency of reaching a deal. So, dear friends, what are your thoughts about what's going on in our government? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. A key index of U.S. prices ticked higher in April, and consumer spending rebounded. It is a sign that inflationary pressures in the economy still remain high. The index, which showed the Federal Reserve closely monitors, showed that prices rose 0.4% from March to April. That was much higher than the 0.1% rise the previous month. Friday's report from the government also showed that despite rising prices, consumers remain buoyant. Their spending jumped 0.8% from March to April. That is the biggest increase since January. Much of the increase was driven by spending on new vehicles, which soared 6.2%. Among other items, Americans also bought more computers, gasoline, and clothing. Despite long-standing predictions of a forthcoming recession, Friday's data underscored the U.S. economy's surprising resilience. Consumer spending, which drives most of the U.S. economy, has been bolstered by solid job gains and pay increases. And at the same time, the persistence of high inflation is complicating the Federal Reserve's interest rate decisions. Fed Chair Jerome Powell has signaled that the Fed will likely forgo a rate hike when it meets in mid-June. But a group among the Fed's 18-member interest rate setting committee has pushed for more rate hikes later this year, on the grounds that inflation is not slowing quickly enough. Fed officials particularly watch a category of prices called core inflation, which excludes volatile energy and food costs and is considered a better gauge of underlying inflation. Core prices rose 0.4% from March to April, the same as in the previous month. Jerome Powell said last week that after raising its benchmark rate to a 16-year high of about 5.1%, Fed officials can afford to wait and see how those increases have affected the U.S. economy. It can take a year or more for rate hikes to significantly slow the job market and the overall economy. But the Fed's ultimate goal is to make borrowing costlier for consumers and businesses, and thereby reduce spending, growth, and inflation. So friends, do you think the Fed's plan will help the economy? Please let me know what your thoughts are in the comments section below. Well, my marvelous and most amazing friends, that is the end of my daily stimulus update video for this morning. Thank you so much, friends, for being here and for being part of this community. The winners of yesterday's Walmart gift card giveaway is Marianne Ruiz and Gigi Lopez. Congratulations, my dearest friends. To claim your gift cards, please check your notifications page and send me a message. Or you could message me on my Facebook page. Remember, friends, I will be announcing winners for the Walmart gift card every Friday. If you'd like to enter these weekly giveaways, all you have to do, friends, is click and like several of my videos and then comment below the keyword of each video that you watch. The more videos that you watch and then comment on, the greater your chances, friends, of winning the giveaways. Thank you and have a wonderful and very blessed week.